Hi folks, welcome to the channel and another Truck King news update. Chevrolet has just revealed the third ZR2 model in the portfolio, and this one is going big. Meet the brand new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado HD ZR2. With this announcement, Chevy is actually showing off two new trucks. So you've already seen the HD ZR2, but they also revealed at the same time this truck, the HD ZR2 Bison. Now the name Bison is nothing new. This is Chevy's partnership with American Expedition Vehicles, or AEV. So AEV comes along and provides the bumpers and the protection and a whole bunch of other stuff that we will get into. But yes, right off the bat, there's going to be both ZR2 and ZR2 Bison for the HD model. The recipe for Silverado HD ZR2, well, it's similar to the other ZR2s, save for one key feature, at least that I see. So if you go for this truck, you're going to be getting a set of DSSV dampers for Multimatic, just like on the other ZR2s. You're also getting a larger steel transfer case skid plate and a front aluminum skid plate. For tires, these are 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territories mounted on 18-inch wheels, which is a big set of rubber. You're also getting specific front upper and lower control arms and steering knuckles, and that's mostly to deal with the 1.5-inch lift that this truck gets. So all of that stuff is great. The one area where I see it falling short of the other two ZR2s, it only gets a rear E-locker. There is no locker in the front of this truck like there is on Silverado Light Duty and on Colorado ZR2. But yes, you still are getting a locker in the rear. Now let's talk powertrains. Both heavy-duty Silverado engines will be available with the ZR2, so that means you can get a 6.6-liter gasoline V8 that makes 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque, or you can step up to that big 6.6-liter V8 turbo diesel, which makes 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque, and both of those are fitted with a 10-speed automatic transmission. So conventional towing on a gas ZR2 is 16,000 pounds. Step up to the diesel and you get 18,500 pounds of towing, which is quite a bit for a 2500. Talking payload, the gas model offers 3,397 pounds of maximum payload, while the diesel offers 3,193 pounds, which once again is a great number for this heavy-duty truck. So I haven't driven it yet, so I can't say that Multimatic suspension is great in the other trucks, but I would still say that this Chevy has been tuned a little bit more for towing and payload than for pure off-roading, but I can't wait to actually get some seat time and let you guys know, and hopefully that happens sometime soon. Now let's come back to that Bison model, and I'll tell you everything you get from AEV. So when you go for these HD ZR2 Bison, you're getting exclusive gloss black 18-inch wheels, distinctive cut high approach stamped steel front bumper, which has integrated recovery points, and it has winch provisions. So it doesn't come with a winch, but if you want to add a winch, it's going to be easier thanks to that bumper. You're getting unique stamped steel cut rear bumper, also with recovery points. And then you're getting a tough stamped steel underbody skid plates. There's a couple of them. You get one for the steering rack, the exhaust, and the transfer case. Outside of that, you also get unique exterior badging and a few other identifying cues to let people know that this is the Bison by AEV. Just like on the smaller trucks, Bison is really about protection. If you're truly going to be out there bumping into the rocks and the mud and the whatever else, it's nice to have more skid plates and those steel bumpers. Plus, it just frankly looks pretty cool. Why don't you guys let me know what you think of the Bison down below. Now let's go over the off-road numbers, and I will compare them with the Ram Power Wagon and Ford Tremor. So first of all, ground clearance, ZR2 gets 11.6 inches, ZR2 Bison gets 11.8 inches, and that is better than the Tremor's 10.8 inches, and better than the Power Wagon's true running ground clearance, which is just 8.9 inches, although Ram does list the body ground clearance at 14.2, so they give us both those numbers. Now, approach angle is actually best in class on ZR2 at 32.5 degrees. Power Wagon or Tremor only offers 31.6. Power Wagon offers 29.4. Departure angle is 25.7 on the ZR2. That's also better than the Tremor's 24.5 and not quite as good as the Power Wagon's 26 degrees. And then for breakover angle, the ZR2 offers 21.2, which is not quite as good as the Power Wagon's 22 degrees. So the numbers are all right there with each other, but I do appreciate that the approach angle and the ground clearance are the best on this new ZR2. Now let me talk about the Bison real quick, because one interesting thing is I thought that new front bumper would have made the approach angle better, but it actually makes it worse. The Bison gets an approach of 29.8 degrees. That's not quite 3 degrees worse than the regular truck. That's something to keep in mind. Departure angle is the same for both trucks, and then breakover, the Bison is a hair better at 22.6 degrees. Outside of all that new off-road hardware is a little bit of new software. There is a new off-road mode here. Now this has been introduced again on the light-duty trucks. Here in the HD, off-road mode adjusts various calibrations such as the ABS, the traction control, the stability control, and that's going to optimize the truck for off-road driving. It'll also alter your throttle progression and your transmission shifts, and the rear locker will not have a speed limitation in off-road mode. Let's take a look inside the ZR2 now, and you'll see that this truck receives the same interior updates as all the 2024 Chevy HDs do. You're getting a 13.4-inch diagonal infotainment screen, a 12.3-inch diagonal driver information cluster, and then there's even a 15-inch head-up display on this truck, which is going to offer an off-road mode with an inclinometer and some other information as well. There's a redesigned wireless phone charger, as well as a new flow under console. This interior has really been gone over once again. First they did the half tons, then they did the HDs, and these interiors look great. I mean, you can see it for yourself here. Why don't you go in the comments and let me know, what do you think about the new insides on these HDs? So folks, production on this new ZR2 is going to begin at the end of this summer at Flint Assembly in Michigan, and we will actually see these trucks on the road before the end of this year. So that's it for this one. Now I'm excited. We have a full stable of HD off-road trucks. General Motors now has 2 in AT4 and ZR2, and then of course Tremor and Power Wagon. And as soon as we can get those together and try and compare them, we will bring that to you. So please now go in the comments, let me know what you think of this new ZR2. As always, while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit join to become a member, and then come right back here to Truck King to see what we're testing next. See ya.